Taboo awareness. Whatever cannot be considered or spoken impedes the flow and flowering of collective wisdom and resilience. Although taboos protected the boundaries and stability of monolithic cultures, they are dangerous for diverse communities and civilizations. So make explicit space for hearing marginalized or shadow perspectives that some may consider unacceptable, hard, or dangerous to discuss. So this is one of the main related patterns here is full spectrum information. And this is basically taboo makes it hard for us to get the full picture. You're not allowed to talk about this. Ideally, you wouldn't think about it. Taboo usually has something bad associated with it. If you do talk about it, you will be shunned. In some contexts, you could be put in prison or killed, or God will look down on you or will punish you if you do whatever or think whatever or talk about whatever, say these words. Now, again, if you are a small, isolated culture, you evolve certain taboos that help you as a collective survive in your situation. But once you become a multicultural, polycultural, pluralistic society, particularly if you have ambitions of being wise and not wiping yourself out, you need to get as much full spectrum information and perspective as you can, and you can't arbitrarily say this cannot be talked about. And you can feel for both sides. You can feel like what for you is unacceptable for your friends, your neighbors, politicians you hear. What when they talk about X, your insides kind of freeze up and you reject it and you go, that shouldn't be said. That shouldn't be talked about. The way they're talking about that is evil. You're dancing with taboo in that. And on the other hand, when you're in a group that has some people who are kind of different from you, and you can feel there's this thing I can't talk about, I can't mention that, we can't sit down and have a sensible conversation about this, and practically everybody, I say practically, I think everybody has certain things where they feel they want to reject this, they want to push it away, they want to invalidate somebody for even mentioning it, and they themselves experience certain things that in various contexts they can't speak about. They think about it, but sometimes it's bad enough. You think about it, you go, I'm going to get cursed just because I thought that thought. So this, at a collective level, personal level, it has its own problems, but that's less of concern to us than the fact that important things aren't brought up into the collective digestion, deliberation, searching for fuller understanding. And that can be manipulated also. People in power can use their power to bring taboo awareness to a particular topic, particularly if it has to do with things that challenge their power. They can make that unacceptable to talk about. It's actually not all that hard to do with modern media. So trying, and I don't say no taboos, that's not what the pattern is. The pattern is taboo awareness. We need to learn how to counter that dynamic without making things even worse. So there's a dance, and you're looking for what kind of information could serve a greater understanding of the situation, could serve the well-being of life in the long run, and what are the energies that allow or disallow those things to be brought up and explored in our collective context.